On our way home right now, I'm with James McDonald. We had a pretty productive day at Georgian. Got a drink also. Not bad. Pretty productive day at Georgian. Obviously, the two biggest reasons we went to Georgian Downs were to qualify Compass Rose DC and spend that money. Half of that got completed properly. Now, so bad news was Compass Rose, James thought she said she jumped over something. She jumped over something coming out of the gate, and then she shows another break, but he said he was actually interfered with. He ended up hooking a wheel and making a break at the half. All right, so the trip was an abomination. But I was always looking to get another trip into them this week. I was thinking a training trip at Mohawk, but as it turns out, the judges called James and said, listen, with the rules the way they are, you didn't really need to qualify this filly. And James said, well, yes, we have to qualify this filly for Ohio. And they said, well, she's still qualified to race here. So rather than rushing around to get her qualified at Grand River, which we were going to do on Wednesday, what we'll do now is put her in to go at Mohawk on Friday night. It's wandering again. Your phone thing's wandering again. It's got a mind of its own, this thing.
It should be good now.
It's weird. So Compass Rose DC made a break, but we are going to enter her in the non-winners of 2, fillies and mares 3, Mohawk Friday night. That gives her more than enough time. It is a good tightener. Is it ideal? No. But we are after a flat line, and she will race in a pari-mutuel event on Friday. What's the date Friday?
6th, I think, or 5th.
5th? Yeah, it's 5th is opening night. That's exactly 7 days before her stake race, her potential stake race in Ohio, and 3 days before Jason is leaving for Ohio. So mathematically, it works out. It's not, as I said, ideal. It wasn't what we were looking for today. I guess flat line and a qualifier today, followed up by a training mile at Mohawk, is different but similar to a little break today with a training mile, and then a race on Friday. Good news was spend that money looked really, really good. Now, I knew that we had to go in 2-1 before the race. I want to make sure that Sleepy Joe got qualified, so I let Sometimes Things Happen roll along a little bit. Sometimes Things Happen on his best day. Nice colt. I like him. I think he's going to do some good for us in the Buckeye. He doesn't want any part to spend that money, especially when she's been sitting on his back the whole way. She popped out, earplugs in, 2 minutes, and tried the last half 58 and a piece. Last half at 58 and a piece was spend that money in the mud. That was the other thing. We got there. We were up. I was up at 4:45. I was at the barn at 6:20. We left the farm.
They moved the barn?
What do you mean?
You're up at 4:45. I jumped to get to the barn at 6:20.
I went and got my wife. I had to wait till 5:30 when Starbucks opened, and I got my wife a drink. If you must know. Okay. Thank you. You were not up at 4:45 or 5:30.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, so spend that money looked real good. We got all the way to Georgian, warmed all the horses up. Love of God. I come back out. We're about to go on the track for the first qualifier. I look out the door, and it is pouring rain. I have one suit there, a short sleeve summer suit. Anyway, I got muddy. It's soaked. It's filthy. I know you can't tell because I look good now, but I was filthy, disgusting. We went out, Excellent Nation. I know there's a lot of people going to say, oh, Excellent Nation, he only had been in 2025 a bunch of times. It was a good qualifier for him to take. Must have placed 59. I would think they went 56 and 4 in front of him. Next, I went with Emerald Miss. She was good, running in a bit. Needs a little bit of that work done. Mile in 57 and 4, 58. For her, it was a good mile today. Keep in mind, the track was a little sticky now because it had poured rain. Then we went with Sometimes Things Happen. Spend That Money. Spend That Money was very good. Sometimes Things Happen was very good also. Again, probably going to give the track a second, I would think. And that was the first, I'd said to Jason after, that's the first fast mile for this horse. Like 2.7 at the firm isn't going to tighten a racehorse up. That was his first fast mile in almost 2 months. Over 2 months, I think. So I was very happy with Sometimes Things Happen. That was 4, and then we come out in the last qualifier. Susie K did all the work, did her work very well. Second, I think, beat at the wire in 2-3, but did her work well. Muscle Chrome was closing on the outside third. Steve Byron, we needed a catch driver. James and I already had mounts in there. Steve Byron went with some Muscle Chrome and said that she was good, and then James said that Compass Rose had leaped over something coming out of the gate, caught right back trotting, and then got interfered with at the half. So we'll turn lemons into lemonade, hopefully, and we will have Compass Rose DC in the non-winners of 2, non-winners of 2, fillies and mares 3 on Friday. Worst case scenario, if something falls through and they don't take her, she doesn't get in, I have no idea, a meteor hits, then we'll take her to Georgian on Saturday. And before you say, isn't that the place she just made a break? The car's over here. You'd be correct, it is, but let's be honest, Compass Rose has made a break before, but it's not very often she does it, and it was a rare, kind of, as I like to say, an anomalous occurrence. So she'll be all right for next week. Yesterday, I had a video posted, or ready to post it, and I erased it. Beach Bum BB qualified very mediocre yesterday. She needs some big track work, and she'll be heading to Indiana, probably racing some sort of overnights. Is she going to be a stake filly? As of today, no. But she, it's right there. As of today, no. But who knows? Who knows what'll take place in the near future, or a little bit more long term. Also, says they're pretty proud of their BMWs, eh? Also, James went with Need Your Opinion. She looked very, very good. She's going to race on Friday also. She looked exceptionally good. Miss Brampton Beast was a little flat, but truthfully, I thought they'd go in 55. They went in 53, and she's not going to race against Gold Fillies in 53 right now. She's going to find it very good at 55, 54 in a piece. She'll be in a Georgian next Saturday evening, I believe. So that is the qualifying report for Friday and Saturday. We got a bunch in Monday, a bunch in Tuesday. Globetrotting, for those of you who have been following what's going on with Globetrotting, she had a little bit of infection in her leg. Looks like she got a cut, and that infection ended up in her leg. I was very concerned she injured herself. She did not. She's on antibiotics. She's on anti-inflammatories. She will not go on Monday, but she will go hopefully back on Friday at Mohawk. If not, she may make a trip to Georgian Downs also in the morning to qualify. So still a lot going on, a lot concluded. We got a lot of horses ready to go. I think we have a ton of horses to enter next week. I was talking to Kevin, Harry, and Mario, and Jason, figuring out who we're going to put where. Want to make sure the horses are in the right classes at the right track. We'll have some horses at Grand River next Friday. We'll have some horses at Georgian next Saturday. We'll have some horses at Mohawk Friday and Saturday. Just a lot going on. So that is it. That's a qualifying report. I wish I had better news with Compass Rose DC, but at the end of the day, she's fine. As I said, James said he thought that she leaped over something on the track. I don't think she's ever done that before, but she has a mind of her own, so I think we'll warm her up 2 trips next time, make sure she's in the right frame of mind going behind the gate, and, well, she'll race next Friday. So that's the plan for Compass Rose DC next Friday at Mohawk Raceway. She'll race in a pari-mutuel event, which will also double as her qualifying date for Ohio. So, I'm all done for the day. I got lots of videos to do throughout the weekend for you guys, but for now I gotta head back to the barn and get some work done. I'll send this video out right away and the rest out on Sunday evening. Take care.